Is this thing on? Word.
So what, we get drunk. So what, we smoke weed. We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So what, we go out.
Hey, let me get a lighter,
That's how it's
please.
supposed to be.
I got one. Keep that in there.
So what, I keep them rolled up, sagging my pants, not caring what I show. Keep it real with my niggas.
How you guys doing? My name is Pat Christopher. I play Outfielder here in McDaniel. And first thing I want to talk about is superstitions and my personal superstitions. First thing is usually when you warm up. You know, like everybody has their own little thing, whatever sport you play, and not even only sports, but anything in life. I just do the same like little things. The first thing that I do usually is just get out there and feel like where the grass is, and that's just more or less so I know like what's gonna like what the ball's gonna do, and what kind of hop it's gonna take. Next thing is before I go out, before I start anything, is go jog to the morning track, which is a change in the field surface, so you know when the fence is coming up. And I jog out there, count how many steps it is, so I know like specifically how much time I have before I have to hit the fence. And usually I bounce off the fence to see how flexible it is, and then right after that I make the sign of the cross and kiss and do one of those up to the sky, because it reminds me that I'm not only playing for myself, but I'm playing for the people that I love and who passed away, who are no longer with me. Also, I have like I take my wrists and I write the initials of my deceased grandparents, because without them I wouldn't be playing baseball right now, and they've done a lot. They did a lot for me when they were here, and they're the ones that keep me going every day. Next thing would be before I hit. The first thing that I usually do is walk around the catcher, behind the catcher, because it's disrespectful to walk in front of him, and that's just something that is not so much. It's more or less superstition, because if I do that, I feel like I'm disrespecting him and I'm disrespecting baseball as a whole. And the next thing I do is usually dig in around the edge of the outcut of the home plate, and this is more or less just me like just opening up. In my mind, I'm opening up myself to being able to succeed. And after I do that, I step in the batter's box and I dig in, usually about 4 or 5 times. I dig my back foot in so I have a good setting, and then from there, swinging away. Next thing is after I get a base hit, which happens more time than not, I usually go to first base, catch my signs from the coach, take 3.5 steps off the bag. It's usually a general good lead, and once I get out there, I make my mark so I know when I go there next time, I know where I'm at and I know how to get back to that spot without even thinking about it. And that's mainly because I do that for the idea that from that area I can succeed the most, and that's really my ultimate point, is what I need to do in order to succeed. And after that, that's really been the basic stuff about baseball-wise, like, that I personally do every day that helps me perform at my best. And then comes the wacky stuff, like my haircut that I had for a while, and that kind of succeeded, that kind of didn't so much, but at first we had it was a good time. I did it in order to keep everybody loose and have a good time, you know, and it gave the impression that nobody can look as bad as I can, so everyone actually can play better. That was like that was my mindset of it. But when I started struggling a little bit, I wasn't getting base hits, I wasn't doing the right things, it had to come off, because it's bad luck to keep something on you that's not helping you succeed. And so the hair came off and I actually started doing pretty well, so it worked out for me. And the next thing would probably be handshakes. That's something that a lot of people do, like just little different, like fraternities have it, everything has it, and specifically on the baseball team, we do handshakes for every game, because it keeps us together as a team, together like as one, and it's something that makes us makes us have a good time, keeps us loose. And if we don't do it before a game, things usually don't go our way. We're usually not focused enough. We're usually not doing this. We're not doing that, in order for us to be successful and win. So those are my basic superstitions, and I guess the last thing I would like to end on is what I personally think of superstition and what I define superstition as. And superstition, to me, is paying your respects to those who are no longer with us, and honoring them for the things that they've done for you before, And I feel if you pay your respects to them, and you still show your love for them even though they're not here, they'll help you succeed in not only baseball but life in general. Thank you.
I need a handshake, dog.
Handshake? Can we do a handshake for the video?
Back up. Okay.
Alright, here we go.
God.
Dad, we need a handshake for the video.
Everybody see an Ichiro outfielder?
Did you watch that?
No.
Earl, film it. We need it for the video.